Waiting for July 8th, Ennis versus Villa. July 29th, Spence versus Crawford. We getting what we asking for. I believe this is what we all wanted. It's here. What we gonna do? Some are picking Spence. Some are picking Crawford. I can't be mad at anybody. Some people staying in the middle, understanding it's a 50-50 fight. Gonna be a great fight. To be honest, can't really predict the outcome. Great matchup. Great matchup. I believe one of the best matchups probably the last 15 years. Last 15 years, to be honest. I mean, we here. What you gonna do? Peace and blessings. South side of Texas. What's going on? I know we fucking with Texas. What's popping? We here. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in or hit it on the way out. Either way, I appreciate it for sure. What's going on? Jones 2-3 was popping. It was good. VA in the house. VA is definitely in the house. Y'all know we fuck with Virginia. What's going on? Lot going on though, man. I checked out a little bit of both press conferences. I didn't get to see the whole thing. I like what I see and hear from both fighters. Both guys seem to be well prepared. You know what I mean, and be prepared for the fight. We got some shit on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? Like it or not. This is what we've been waiting for. Me, myself, I think it's going to be a great fight starting off for sure. I think both men are share knockdowns, but I think Bud will finish. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? We are here to disagree and agree to disagree. I'm cool with all of that. What's going on? You seen them ticket prices? I ain't even look, bro. Crawford said, oh, he's erased that, John. Yo, Greg, you and Coach Rich, man, who saw take sparring, knew Ryan feet was too slow. What was coming? I don't know why they don't listen to the guys in the gyms. I mean, once you win, and contract sign, can't look back. And to make adjustments on the fly, some people don't believe in that. Some people don't believe in making adjustments on the fly. Me, myself, I think Ryan could have did a lot better had he just took his time. You know what I mean? He tried to force the fight with Tank. It was just the wrong game plan. You know what I mean? Appreciate the donation. I don't see how Earl Spence can consistently find Terrence Crawford without getting nailed. Crawford at 8. That's kind of why I'm picking Crawford. That's part of it. That's actually a great assessment. It's gonna be a tangle up though. They're gonna get it in. You know what I mean? One thing about when you're dealing with this level of boxing, two great speeds, two great powers, somebody just gotta get caught slipping, to be honest. Spence said they smoked Bud in Jamaica. This fight not ending in the decision. I don't think so neither. The whole game plan was to make Ryan commit. Exactly true. What makes you think Crawford gonna come out on top though? You see more dog in him, or you just think he gonna be countering Spence all night? It's not that. It's like, if you pay attention and listen, don't listen to me and take for what I'm saying as, you know, law. Don't take it as law. But what I see is Spence is going to put so much pressure on Crawford. He's going to force Crawford to fight. Crawford has so many tools. It's like you can't be prepared for every little thing when it comes to Crawford. That's why he finishes the way he does. You can't be prepared for every little thing he do. It's hard. It's hard to really see a lot of the shit he do. He's sharp, but at the same time, he wild. And he got a great punch on him. I just think Spence will be overwhelming him to the point he gonna have to fire some shit. And when he do, it's just gonna be some shit that Spence really ain't see. I think Spence just gonna get caught with a shot he don't see. And I don't think Spence gonna go flat out. I think he gonna have to really break him up. And the thing is, the problem with boxing is you're not seeing a whole lot of the competitive fights, right? Back and forth. Earl Spence has been doing a great job at breaking guys down, putting pressure on them, and that's what he do. But to be honest, we ain't never really seen Spence on end of, you know, some treacherous shit. Like we seen him in there with some great fighters, just but we ain't seen nobody really go at him. You know what I mean? I think this is the fight where somebody really go at him. I think Terence Crawford gonna really go at him and throw some shit at him. And I'm not saying he won't know how to handle it, but it's only one way to go out when you a guy like Spence. You gotta really hurt Earl Spence. And he gonna force Terence Crawford hand. I'm not counting him out. I just think the fight gonna end that way. When do the boots and Villa tickets gonna sell? I'm really not sure. I looked the other day and I ain't see nothing. You don't think Bud age gonna catch up? This fight against the younger guy. Yeah, and listen, if this was the younger guy, like say when we had Rolly in there, but the guy was 40 years old and he 26. It's not the case. Earl Spence is every bit of 32. I think 32, 33 years old. And Terrence Bud Crawford is 35. So to me, to be honest, they both in their 30s. You know what I mean? We talking about two grown-ass men. We ain't talking about no young boy. You know what I mean? We can't really say he a young boy. Younger, yes, but not so much. Crawford gonna come out right-handed. He hard-headed. Spence coming right at him. Crawford can't start slow. Yeah, I don't think he's going to start slow. I think he knew he got to come out there shooting for sure. Crawford the better puncher with one shot. Tuned in, I'm speaking into existence. Major manifestations for Greg Hackett brand this year. Bless King, much success. I appreciate you, bro. I really do. That was some, man, great blessing. Top dollar. I appreciate that. Oh, I can't wait. I love both Bud and EJ. The real fireworks going to be July 29th of July this year. That's real shit. Brooks. Brooks what? I feel you. I think once Spence crack him, Crawford going to throw the game plan out the window. That's where I feel is going to favor Spence. But same time, Spence stubborn too. But not as stubborn as Bud. It's going to be a great joint. Lay Low was popping. Salute GHB. Hey, the Dende Festival was bananas. 500,000 people, 15 blocks of food, good people, great positive energy, and all love overall, dude. I ain't gonna lie, I was in the house asleep, bro. I was tired, bro. What up? You be in Vegas this fight? I don't think I'm gonna be in Vegas. I don't know, man. I don't know. I gotta see. It's a lot going on with me. I got a lot. I mean, I'm in the kitchen cooking, so I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Did Showtime offer Boots the opportunity to be co-main event Spence and Bud? That would have been a huge opportunity for him. I don't know, honestly, to be honest. People think that me and Boots is like best friends or something, or they think that I hear every little thing. I'm not in immediate camp with Boots. I'm not. Boots is just a kid I watched grow up in Philadelphia. You know what I mean? I happened to train around him for a while. We worked together a little bit, not nothing too crazy. I never was assigned to be one of his trainers. I don't talk to his dad every day. I don't talk to Coach L every day. Only one out of Boots' family, the one I mainly see out of weekly is his big brother. So a lot of the questions that's asking me about personal shit, not so much personal, but personal business between them, I don't really know. You know what I mean? I feel like Spence keeps his head on the line too long. I think Bud going to take advantage of that. That's definitely a possibility. Spence, I mean, I'm going to keep it real, yo. Pointing out flaws and shit like that really not going to matter in this fight because it's really just going to come down to who the best man that night. To be honest, it's really just going to come down to whoever the best man that night. Make sure y'all hitting that like button for me, please. If Earl can take Bud punching, it can get ugly for Bud. I agree. And I think and vice versa. What's cracking, Kenny? You know what I mean? It's gonna be a great fight, man. I just can't wait. What's up, big homie? I hear you, but I got EJ because of the level of competition. I see him stopping him by the 10th salute. Philly stand up. Hit the like button. I appreciate that. No, I'm not against, listen, I'm not against what Earl Spence. I'm not like, it's not like I'm one of them guys like, oh, I'm a Bud fan. I don't fuck with Earl Spence. No, I love both styles. I love what they do. The body of work is arguments on both sides. The thing is, to be honest, it's really going to just come down to that night. Whoever really wanted more, it's going to show. You know what I mean? Whoever really on point, whoever reflexes is intact, you know what I mean, and they ready to go, that's who really going to win this fight. Me, I'm just picking Bud because I just think, you know what I mean, he the kind of guy when you force his hand, he pull up. I mean, he give you what you looking for. If not, hold on. Bud with the KO. Do you think Spence fundamentals are underrated? I think they are. If not, it's Earl can take a Bud punch. Bud can catch him with something he doesn't see. I got Bud 7-5. I haven't seen Earl fight backwards against somebody like Bud. EJ cashing out. He looking for retirement money. I mean, listen, man. This is gonna be a great fight, bro. Pay-per-view prices are at $84.99 from what I saw. So they better give us, you know what I mean, money worth. Cause for everybody that's not going, still gonna have to, you know what I mean, spend some good money. That's good money. $85 just to watch a program. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a great night of boxing. I think Bud is physically prepared. I mean, he just really got to more so mentally prepared. I think Earl's physically prepared. He just got to more so mentally prepared. Both coaches are very confident in their ability. Both teams are very confident in the pupils. So I think it's just gonna be one of them nights, man. Everybody gonna be on the edge of their seat. Everybody gonna be standing up. It's not. I don't think people really gonna be sitting down at that fight. Derrick James said that all that switch hitting Bud does is gimmicks. Agree or disagree? No, I don't think it's a gimmick because from what I saw Bud from the orthodox stance leading with his left hand, he more so trying to fill you out. When he goes southpaw, he found something and he looking for it and he looking to finish. Hope all is well. Appreciate you. Same to you. That layoff might hurt Spence. Bud should come out sharper. This has been a great year of boxing for sure. Who the better coach you think, Bo or Derek? Like, who gonna cook the better game plan? I think that's what I'm trying to say. I think on this level of boxing, they both great coaches. I don't think you can really go against either one of them and say, oh, this one better, this and that. Because it's really gonna just come down to the animal that night. It's gonna come down to the dog. You know what I mean? And I think they both gonna be well-tuned, great shape, just looking to make something happen. I can't say Derrick James better than Bo Mack. I can't say Bo Mack better than Derrick James. How is Earl going to make weight? He still look heavy. I mean, they say you're a big guy. And I noticed one thing too. At the first press conference, Earl had on, even in the second one, but he had on sneakers. But the heels of the shoes sitting him up a little higher. So he looked really a lot bigger than than Bud, but he really not. In my eyes, he really not that much bigger. You know what I mean? I feel like this Spence last fight, I feel like his mental not just with boxing no more. What made you feel like that? Spence a real one for questioning where the money goes. I still like Bud by KO. It's going to be a great night, man, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure y'all tuned in. I mean, I'm definitely going to be tuned in. Whether I'm there or I'm home or, you know what I mean? I don't know, but great night. No, I feel you. I watch your show a lot, and I know you better than that. But you're right. It's who's better that night. That was just my opinion because of the level of EJ. Just a little sharper. No, I understand that. I'm not going against that. I mean, he been in there with some great names. He been in there with some great fighters. But I feel like Bud been in there with some great names, some great fighters too, and especially a different variety. I just think it's really just that night. You know what I mean? This is one of those fights. You could gamble, but no matter who come out, I feel like everybody gonna be nervous. I mean, if you gamble on this fight, I feel like everybody gonna be nervous. Who got the better chin? I'm gonna say this: neither one of them been knocked out. Neither one of them been knocked out, so I can't say that. Derrick James have and shown he have a better eye for boxing than Bo Mack. Let's get the likes up. I appreciate that. Sneakers and weed. It's ironic Spence spoke about where the money goes when that's the reason he been stripped. He ain't fought Mando since Ocampo. Damn. Yeah, some things I don't be tuning into, you know what I mean? But I like this matchup. I feel like this is how boxing is supposed to be. Like, you're supposed to get the best of the best, at least, you know what I mean, out of each weight class every year. Like, the best guy should be fighting the best guy. We shouldn't be waiting 2, 3, 4, 5 years for a fight. And I understand build up, but it's like, bro, come on, get these guys in here, man, because you got too many people talking about they the best. I respect your breakdowns, bro. I appreciate that. Crawford got dropped by a Mean Machine. And then what did he do to Mean Machine? Bud mostly because of his mobility and the angles he'll come at Spence with. I don't think Spence has ever seen what Crawford will present. Crawford will be prepared for the pressure, in my opinion. I believe that. I'm tripping. Or they changed the live format. I don't know. Maybe they did. I don't be really paying too much attention. Danny Garcia was Earl Spence mandatory. You think if Ropes wasn't behind Spence, Ugas would have dropped him? I don't know, man. Spence got caught with a hell of a shot. The Ropes did catch him. I mean, you are an EJ hater. You want to see EJ lose. I'm not an EJ hater, bro. I'm not. Trust me, I like Earl Spence. I like Earl Spence. I'm basing it off what I see and what I think will happen. Am I always right? Fuck no, I'm not always right. Nobody's always right. You know what I mean? But I'm just basing off what I see. I understand if you like Earl Spence cousin or something like that, and you just don't like what I'm saying, but I'm not a hater, trust me. I really not even a hater in real life. I don't have hate in my blood. Spence check old blue blood earlier. I seen that blue blood kind of asked for that though. I think, you know what's crazy? I think Blue Blood asked that question because he knew how Earl Spence was going to respond, bro. Because it's no way, bro, you ask that question and not think he was going to respond to you like that. Boots going to roll Villa. I think Boots and Villa is going to be a great fight as well, fellas. I'm taking the guy who mama's birthday that day, Bud Easy. Yeah, it is going to be tough to lose on your mom's birthday, bro. Just by the layoffs and the accidents. If he lose, this going to be the fight to set him up financially. And I just don't see him in the ring again unless it's with Crawford rematch. Yeah, they are. They are saying this a rematch clause both ways. Y'all say Bud did him worse, but Earl did him first. Greg definitely not an Earl Smith hater. Real talk. Yeah, I never hate on Earl. For real, I don't hate no fighter unless they say some crazy shit about me or to me. You know what I mean? And I still don't hate them. But you're not gonna play with me neither. I don't care who it is. This is great for the sport. Just checking. EJ still have all 3 of his belts. And no, you not an EJ hater, good brother. Spence got a gift for Bud Moms. Damn. Smash the like, man. Only half likes. Yeah, my man said get the likes up, man. It's hard to choose a side because they are evenly matched. That's what I'm saying. It's a 50-50 fight. Great fight. To you, if Bud wins, where do you rank him in boxing welterweights, given he was previously undisputed? I mean, you got to come up from 130 pounds, titles at 35, titles at 40, a title at 47, and then to go undisputed. I mean, you got to put him, in one of the greatest of all time. I mean, this great fight. Do you think this fight will take a lot out of Spence and Crawford? I always hear that term. It took a lot out of them. They won't be the same. What you think? I think I'm gonna be real. I do think that's gonna happen. I think fights like this. I'm gonna tell you this. Fights like this, it take a lot out of you to prepare for. It's not gonna be easy at all. They gotta just getting ready gonna be a task. You know what I mean? Then getting in there and rumbling each other, and because they got similar attitudes where they won't quit and they will fight you to the death. I think it will take a lot out of them. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That's a great question. Great fight. I just think Bud on another level. With what Earl said about his mouth having a partial, not being able to really bite down on his mouthpiece, and his chin won't be as strong. His chin won't be as strong. Might be a point. We don't know. Everyone keeps saying the accident and the layoff going to affect Spence, but he done it time and time again. I don't think the layoff going to play a factor, nor the accidents. I think the reason people keep saying that is because if you be honest, your body does go through something. Now, can you get through it? Yes. Has he gotten through it? Yes. But your body do go through something. You know what I mean? You can't ignore that. I'm not saying that's the reason I'm picking Bud, but I'm just saying you can't ignore that. I know it's Bud mother birthday, but Spence talking about bringing his man Will, and a real motherfucker know what that mean. He gonna try to press him all the way out. I think Spence will surprise a lot of people and beat Bud easily. Rematch clause is null in place of a KO. Y'all let EJ play possum with y'all if y'all want. Better let that dog sleep, Greg. You know, I don't know nothing. I know all I know is what I see. Bud's resume is legendary. OG Earn, what's up? If Bud used that rematch clause, he might not make it fighting a motherfucker like Spence twice. It's crazy, let alone once. He gonna lose both his eyes. Yo, but the thing is, bro, the kind of money they getting paid, and then the back end, I fight that motherfucker 10 times. Do you think Earl Smith's jab is going to be a problem for Bud? I believe it will, for sure, for sure. Earl Smith's got a great jab, bro. He got a consistent jab and he got a strong jab, very strong jab. Earl is the eye socket snatcher. I ain't mad at that, Greg. I like your straight up opinion. Is Boots versus EJ Ortiz 50-50 right now? Not on paper. Not on paper 50-50. No, I'm not gonna say that. Boots don't have the resume that they have. Let's be honest. Of course, I'm gonna be honest about that. Boots don't have the resume that they have. The thing is, Boots is the next best thing. So Boots is trying to, put his resume together. So all we got to do is get these guys to get in the ring with Boots. This fight might look like the first half of Ruslan Provodnikov and Tim Bradley fight. Motherfuckers gonna be throwing the motherfuckers. Might even look like the Munguia fight from the past weekend if you've seen it. I ain't get to see Munguia and Deverchenko, but I'm gonna definitely go back and watch it for sure. Boots had the skills, but not the resume. Yeah, Boots' skills is there. Boots' work ethic is there. He lived clean. He just got to build his resume. But at the same time, remember, Boots is 25 years old. These guys in their 30s. So Boots got more time to go ahead and put his resume together before they get in the ring. Or maybe he might surprise us. We never know. Earl gonna crush Bud, man. We gonna see. Hey, yo, as y'all see, I added a new addition to the Wall of Fame, man. These given to me by Raymond Savage Ford. A couple days ago. My man, 126 pounder, looking for a title. If you were Bud trainer, how would you train him for this fight? And you sliding out to Vegas for this fight? I don't know if I'm gonna be out Vegas. And if I was Bud trainer, I would prepare Bud to get ready for Earl to box and for the pressure. I would have him sparring middleweights for this fight. Getting them hands back up high, sitting down on his punches. I want him loose, but not too loose. I would definitely be working on his legs, being more sturdy. It's some little things I would want to touch at for sure. As an athlete getting older and then having accidents, your body just don't be the same. You lose the little things that you could do when you was 26, 27. I agree. Munguia got 40 fights and still don't keep his hands up. That's why they keep him in the ring with the right people. I think Bomac really going to throw in the towel. Yeah, Earl jab is definitely one of the best in the business for sure. What they say about having a good defense in football, you can take it on the road with you. That's EJ jab and the body work. That's the difference, in my opinion. I ain't mad at that. Munguia got exposed. That fight was crazy. I got to watch that fight. If they don't fight Boots right now, they shouldn't fight him at all because Boots only going to get better. I believe that. You right. Car accidents, drinking, making weight, plus age, ring rust. Against a good opponent, Earl might get knocked out. Crawford, a gym rat. We always in the gym. Gym rats make you look bad. That's definitely an angle. Do you think Bud footwork is going to play a part in this fight? I believe it do. I believe it. It's not so much that I think his footwork is so tricky or slippery or slick that Earl Spence won't be able to keep up. But I think his footwork will work for him in ways where he'll get out of certain situations where Earl Spence usually trap people. I'm not saying every time. He'll get away, but I'm just saying in certain situations, I think he will be able to get up out of there. Mark, Earl be sparring middleweight 15 rounds, and you think he not a gym rat? No, we not saying he's not a gym rat, but it's definitely on record. Him out here still drinking, in the accidents. It's definitely on record. Who you got conquering that 140 division? I'm going to be real with y'all. I think y'all might be mad at me, but I think the baddest motherfucker at 140 going to be Richard Hitchinson. Or Richardson Hitchens. I think he gonna be the baddest motherfucker at 40. That Munguia fight was a war. I don't want to see him face Charlo. He get hit way too much. He get hit way too much. He a certified dog though. What up, Greg? Tampa, Florida watching. I fucks with Tampa, Florida. Booster Jim Rat, he good. I think his footwork is bad. I think he just light on his feet. He let Evanesian, a bum, press him 5 rounds. What happened to Evanesian? Gee, what's the deal, big dog? Appreciate the knowledge of G. No problem. We here. Brooklyn in the fucking house was popping. Flatbush in here. What's going on? What do you think are both their flaws? Like, what can Earl take advantage of? And what can Crawford take advantage of? I think for Earl, he could take advantage of the fact that Crawford, one, do start kind of slow because he's trying to fill you out. 2, we never really seen nobody go to Crawford body. Never really seen nobody go to Crawford body. I think Earl's, I think Bud sometimes is a little late on defense, like getting his hands back up. He react a little late sometimes. Like he be looking for something so much that he'll get caught with a shot because he's looking for something. So I think he could, capitalize on those 3 things. For Bud, I think Bud, same way nobody go to Crawford body, I never really seen nobody go to Spence body. You know what I mean? I think he can capitalize on that. The fact that Spence don't move his head a whole lot, I think he can capitalize on that. And I also think he could capitalize on the fact that Earl Spence is mean and he loved the press. So when a guy loves to press you like that, you know where they're going to be, and you could definitely run them into something. Do you think Bud is stronger than people give him credit for? I think so. Yeah, it's on record, you know what I mean? Him being a wrestler, you know what I mean? Then they said he did some crazy ass shit with the weights one day. But just looking at him, me seeing him in person, you could tell he definitely physically strong though. What's your thoughts on the size difference between Bud and Spence after seeing them face to face at the press conference? What I'm gonna say is that size difference you saw isn't true. The weight, I think it's definitely gonna be a difference in weight. I think Bud gonna be a little definitely like lighter than Earl Spence in the fight, but the height difference is really not too much of a difference because if you paid attention at the face-offs, at the press conferences, both times Earl Spence had shoes on that had heels on them. The second fight, the second press conference, he had sneakers on, but the back of him was lifted up, so it do make him look taller and bigger. I don't think he's really that much bigger than Terrence Crawford, but we'll see that night. Hitchison is the truth for sure. I don't know why I'm not convinced about Hitchison yet. I'm telling y'all, bro, he's a hell of a boxer. Hell of a boxer. Great shape, good legs, beautiful jab. I'm telling y'all. I don't think Bud gonna quit, but I can see Spence being too much for the smaller man that have all the skills in the world. I know what happened, true, but Crawford kept getting hit by the same overhand, right, from a bum. Earl not getting hit with the same shots. We don't know what he was thinking about that night too. So I'm not gonna make excuses. He was, but I gotta speak on what happened. He knocked Avanesian the fuck out. Richard Hitchens is my guy as well. I would like him to sit down on the shots a little more. He got a little pop. He do. Bro, keep up the good work. I hope your page blows up. And one of my favorite people watch some interviews. I appreciate that. And Spence going to smoke Bud. I appreciate that, bro. Which stance will Bud have the most success in? Now that's what I'm also interested to see. And I can't really say. But like I say all the time, when Bud is orthodox, leading with his left hand, I believe he trying to find something. He boxing you, he trying to fill you out. When he turns southpaw, he looking to get you. So I think when he orthodox, he a different fighter. You know what I mean? So when he finds success, it's always from the southpaw side. So, you know what I mean? I think the southpaw side is where he gets you out at. So if anything, I'm gonna say the southpaw side. I got Earl passing out in the later round, gassing out in the later rounds. I see Crawford going to the body and working the ring, make Earl chase. Omaha, Nebraska, the building. Bud gonna crush that boy. Mark my words. It's gonna be a great fight, ladies and gentlemen. Please make sure y'all hit that like button for me. And everybody that donated, man, I appreciate y'all. I really do. Keep up the good work. My bad. My bad. The great work. In my opinion, this sport is going to be back on top. And you next up, Jay. And EJ haven't been partying for the last few years before the Ugas fight. All right, so we should see a great fight. Herbert Johnson, I appreciate you. Thank you. Rich can box. Rich can box. When he was sparring Keyshawn, he was putting it on him. Keyshawn just got a mouth and was wilding for the camera. Who do you think punched from better angles? Earl Bud. I think if you're gonna go off of angles, I think Bud is the better puncher off of angles. But you know what I mean, Earl give up more solid shots. You know what I mean? He coming straight at you with solid shots, starting behind the great jab. Tiger Johnson about to make some noise at 140 by next year. I like Tiger Johnson, but I mean he definitely need more experience. From Cincinnati with love. I appreciate y'all. Keep dropping jewels. I appreciate that, bro. Shout out to Cincinnati, man. I think Crawford throwing technique is bad. How do you think that plays into the fight? That's what, see, but listen, and this is me not trying to hype y'all on Crawford. Think about what he just said. He said, I think Crawford's technique is awful or sloppy or whatever you want to say it, right? Technique is bad. That's kind of where he finds his success. Because when you in the gym and you training and you working on shit, to be honest, you working for correct shit. You working for correct shit. So when somebody throws some awkward shit, it's kind of really hard to time. And that's where he hit you. And that's where he crack you. And the thing is, Crawford can hurt you backing up, stepping forward, moving to the side, moving in circles. I mean, that's why it's going to be a great fight. And I really believe it just come down to who won it that night. Bud might have longer arms than Spence. If not, then maybe the same. I think the arm length probably the same. They both got long arms. If he looked like he looked in his last fight, getting his mouthpiece knocked out, R.I.P. Crawford technician. Earl don't got his balance over a good boxer with angles. Can't get away with all that. T.O. was pulling a fast one. What you mean? Earl Spence's pace and skill is going to be too much to handle. We gonna see. I kind of agree with with some of that. Earl Spence definitely got a hell of a pace. Rich is going to give a lot of people problems. I like what I see out of him. Real shit. They both being really respectful, and I don't like it. Salute, Jay. No, the respect level is to raise the bar because we already know they both gonna go in there and go at each other. But the respect is because you gotta, to be honest, you gotta give that respect. How you gonna disrespect the Earl Spence? How you gonna disrespect a Bud Crawford? Like, you gotta be really honest. You know what I mean? It don't really go like that, bro. You're not gonna just jump in there and be, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. No, it's gonna be a great fight. Man, I'm a huge fan of yours. I like your knowledge of the sport. Would definitely love to see you ringside calling a fight. I appreciate that, bro. Hopefully one day they come with the right situation. We can get it popping. Greg, Spence got a little height on. Yeah, but a little bit. He might be really like an inch taller to be for real. I'm telling you, who's rich. I think Earl's work to the body is going to make a difference in the fight. I think Earl will definitely get to that body. Blessings, my brother. Appreciate your work, fam. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Crawford punch harder, way stronger. Earl's thank you for pressing and getting knocked out. Crawford, they left 500 pounds. Did lift 500 pounds. People think you don't got knockout power. That's the setup. I feel Bud needs to stay orthodox so that he can neutralize Spence with the check hook. If he stays southpaw, he's not going to be able to use the check hook how he likes to. If he stays southpaw, it favors Spence. We're going to see. I feel Crawford punch harder. I feel Bud. Oh, somebody just erased John. Did you see Cuban boxer Andy Cruz at the top at 140? I can't wait. I can't really comment until I see Andy Cruz in the pros. Bud check hook. Bud check hook does get mad. Wow. Does get mad wild when he in the dog fight. For sure. You predicting the stoppage. What punch is going to be the one that hurts Spence? Because we all know that once Bud hurts you, it's the end. I think he's going to hurt him with an uppercut. I think he's going to stun him with an uppercut. And then from there, it'll be a accumulation of punches, body and head. What's good, G? Peace and blessings. I appreciate you, bro. Peace, G. Peace and blessings, man. I respect. Oh, I appreciate that and all your knowledge of the sport, bro. I appreciate that. I really do. Thank y'all for tapping in with me. Y'all didn't have to be here, man. We got 135 people in here, 76 likes. Let's try to even that out, man. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the donations as well. My kids appreciate it. You feel me? Greg, they both so confident. What you think, EJ? And what do you think, Bud C? They Bomac and Derek must got the recipe, but what is for each side? I mean, like I said, right? It's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to that night, right? And what I think both sides see is this guy never been really pressed out and really fucked up. And this guy never been really pressed out and fucked up. Ain't nobody never really go at him. That's what's going to make this a great fight. That's what's going to really make this a great fight. Earl Spence been there with some good fighters, but nobody never really tried to go in there and stop Earl Spence. Nobody really said, fuck it, I'm going to go in here and give it my all. You know what I mean? And the same with Bud. Bud been in there with some guys, yeah, that caught him with some shots, and he felt them. And yeah, he was a little buzzed, but came up out of that shit, knocked him out. Nobody really was able to get him out. So I think Earl see, you know what? If I do crack him with a shot, I'm not letting him get out. But at the same time, I think Crawford is saying the same thing. If I get him hurt, I'm not letting him get out. You know what I mean? I'm going to smother him. I'm going to do what I got to do to get him the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? I think both sides just see where, like, yo, we got to really see if this guy is really the gangster he say he is. If he really the man he say he is. I think they really just going to get in there and press each other out. And see who, because Earl keeps saying, I'm going to break his will. And Bud keeps saying, this ain't, you know what I mean? This ain't what you think. So I think they really going to go in there and go at it, bro. I didn't even think this fight was going to last 8 rounds. Crawford don't got a chin. You can't train a chin. He going to get hit with big shots. I don't think he got the shot resistance to take them shots. I can't really say the man don't have a chin. He never been knocked out. Because if we be fair, man, we seen Mayweather hurt before. Bad. We seen Mayweather got hurt bad versus Shane Mosley. Mayweather got hurt bad versus Chop Corley. Came up out of it each time, whooping ass. So I can't really say that for a guy that hasn't lost. They both is killers, but I think the bigger man want to beat the little man. Real talk. Spence is a little taller, but Bud reaches longer. I like Crawford. I think he got the power and skill to make his reach an advantage. Chicago in the building. What's poppin', man? Chi-Town. What's good, G? Just showing love. I appreciate that, Mike Brown. Thank you. Appreciate the donation as well. I can see this fight being boring and slow for the first 6 rounds. A lot of calculations. That could actually happen too, because of the respect level. Bud catch opponents with stuff that they not used to. I agree. Bud best chance of boxing and anything else is over. John Henry, appreciate that. Appreciate the donation, bro. Another Haney. Richard. What you mean? Campaign, Urbana, Illinois, in the house. The real home of Ludacris. And you know your issue on boxing player. Always watch. I think EJ beats the air out of Bud early, slows him down, stop him in 10-11. That's not a bad prediction. Can Crawford's over aggression once he gets hit and wants to get back, as well as the dog in him, be a problem for him? That can be a problem for him because he could hit him as well. He as well can run into a mean shot. So he got to be careful and be sharp. That's not a bad breakdown. I want to see Bud get busy from the orthodox because although I got Spence, he a sucker from sweeping rights to them sweeping rights. What you think about Shoo Carrington? I think listen, one thing about Shoo, right? Shoo sharp as a motherfucker. Sharp motherfucker. But I don't think he a big puncher. But I think if he place more shots to the body, I mean, continue to hit you with sneaky shots, I think he'll keep breaking down guys. Shoo gonna be one of them guys stopping guys in the 10th round, 11th round, 12th round. He's not gonna be getting the early knockouts. You know what I mean? Because he's not a big puncher in my eyes, but a sharp puncher, very sharp boxer. Sneaky and weed here, another Haney, no power. I fuck with Shoo though. Brownsville for sure. Earl's too big and always comes forward, power body shots. Brownsville villains in the house and all types of shit. Bud, the best shot is to hit EJ on the way in. Bud has to go back to the 140 Bud / 135 Bud Crawford. He has to keep moving. If not, it's not going past the 10th. Facts. I was saying the same. It's no real game plan. It just got to be into shape. In this fight, just about the fighters. In this fight, just about the fighters. Or are the coaches going against each other too? Which coach will be the best on fight night? To be honest, bro, they both got great dogs. When you got great dogs, man, the coaches look great. So them, as far as them out coaching each other, I mean, who's to say? We don't know. They both been with these guys since the beginning of their career, man. They both accomplished great things, both sides. I mean, it's hard to say who's gonna be the best coach. It really just come out to who win the fight. Damn, Greg, what if you see Bud fall on his face? Then that means shit, he fell on his face. It wasn't me falling on my face. Earl might box Crawford. Should come out orthodox to throw Crawford off. Earl might box. I can see, I'm not saying Earl gonna use the whole ring, but I can see Earl taking steps back, measuring shit out. Bud does not accumulate that same amount of power going back. Spence will consistently close the gap with the jab, keep the fight at close quarters, and make it a fight. We gonna see. Louisiana in the building. Let's go. Y'all know I fuck with Louisiana. Earl going to the body, but got a box and stay on the outside. Stick and move and counter. Might be boring. Earl chasing him all night. Hey, we gonna see. Crawford coach needs to get in shape. Man, when you coaching, all that getting shape shit, fuck that shit. I done did what I had to do as a young man, my old head. We getting busy in the gym. I don't want to hear that getting shit. Yo,
what's up, Dad?
Close the door. I'm working. You getting busy. In your opinion, what does Spence have to do to win, and what does Crawford have to do to win? I think Spence just gotta place his shots consistently. I think he gotta be careful though. You know what I mean? Move his head a little bit, not sit on the line, just lean back or sit to the side. I think he got to really slip, get up under some shots, counter. You know what I mean? And it's kind of similar for Bud. I think Bud just can't beat it for the big shots. I think he got to make Spence pay when he make him miss. You know what I mean? It's a lot of little sneaky shit he got to do in there, but great fight on our hands. And show throwing some money on a draw. A draw would be crazy. The time Spence has gotten rocked, he'll go in the show and actually turn around and give you his back, making the ref step in. I look at it like spitting out your mouthpiece. How you feel about that? Yeah, that's a tactic. But that's what I'm saying. In fighting, you got to use what you can to get what you want, bro. Do you see Spence showing a different style than previous fights? I think to be honest, I think Spence will box a little bit because you have to in a fight like this. We in there with another great fighter. You think Shakur the X Factor? Bud been sparring with arguably the best southpaw in the game. I think he using Shakur just for the accuracy and timing. But I think he needs some bigger guys in there too. I think Bud can catch Spence in between shots. It's good observation. Should Bud increase work rate with this fight? More volume? I think I think that's a good observation too. Good question. He should. If Spence try to box Bud, and Bud gonna win he better work the body and try to break Bud down. Spence better in the later rounds. That's why it's gonna be a great fight, bro. They both are great finishers. Crawford and Spence are cut from the cloth that you have to stop them to beat them. Would you agree? Yes, I do. That's why this is going to be a great fight. Who do you have winning before the 10th round stoppage? Bud and Bud versus Porter. His corner felt like he was losing. I think that fight was close. I ain't gonna lie, it was close. But to say who was winning, I don't know. It was close. It was a real close fight, and Bud was landing some sneaky shots in there. Sean Porter was more aggressive. I mean, letting his hands go. Great fight. I can't really say, but again, look what happened. Off topic, what was saying about Ness being Man, we ain't talking about that. Look it up. Rumor is Canelo is going to fight Badu Jack cruiserweight. I mean, Canelo looking to make some money and still another title. I can't be mad at him. Spence can't be reaching like with Ugas. He gonna get countered. The fighter that has given the most angles was Porter, and fight was close. But angles gonna be times 10. Y'all ever saw Spence hurt? I saw Spence hurt in Ugas fight. Booby Billions, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the love. Now, hold up. Do you agree with Sean, Daddy throwing the towel? Keep it a bean, because I hear Sean and Pop's not even speaking terms right now. No, I don't agree because, boy, he was still physically able. Sean Porter was aware of what was going on, but I think Sean Porter father is personally scared of Bud Crawford, to be honest. I think Spence will be able to take Crawford's punch, but Crawford won't be able to take Spence, especially for 12 rounds. Could be. We'll see. What you think Cruz going to do on the undercard? Going to fight Tank after? You talking about Isaac Cruz? I believe that. I meant Portuguese Spence Angles. This fight going to be like Villa versus Ellis, but Earl by stoppage in the lead rounds. Can't be mad at that. Spence can outbox Bud, though, especially with straight combination shots. It's pretty smart. When Bud gets hit with a good shot, he always comes forward to fight. That might be a mistake against Spence. That's what I'm saying. It's so many variables that goes into this fight. You just really gotta respect it as a great fight. I understand the fans being the fans and the people who love these guys, supporting these guys, but really, it's just gonna come down to that night, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's really just gonna come down to that night. It's gonna be a great night of fucking boxing, man. For sure. It's gonna be one of the best fights we've seen in a long time. Has to be. Too much build up, waited too long, too much back and forth, too much negotiating. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. I appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. For sure. But Buzz counterpunching and footwork is probably better, though. What's your favorite division in boxing? My favorite division? My favorite division right now got to be 35 or 47. It got to be 35 or 47. And 35 turning into 40 for real. But it got to be 35, 40, 47. That's my favorite divisions. I'm going to just pick those three. Bounce to the Cool Boy anyway, John. What you thinking, champ? I got Cool Boy. I think he too big for Ball. I think, listen, I'm going to be so real with y'all. Inoue can fight. He can fight. But we kind of see him in a situation with perfect matchups. Cool Boy, we have been watching him fight from the beginning of his career, tough fights, and he always overcome. I think this fight is not going to be easy, but I think it's going to be easier than what people think. I don't think it's going to be easy, but I think it's going to be easier than what people think. And I think he's going to really beat Inoue the fuck up. I honestly think that. You think Tank sitting still right now will turn him into a beast when he come out? Yeah, I think he is gonna make him real nasty. Do you think Buzz work with Shakur will help him in this fight? I think the work with Shakur, like I spoke on earlier, will help him with the accuracy, will help him with his timing, reflexes, and things like that, because that's what Shakur brings out of you. And it's either gonna hurt you or it's gonna affect you. I mean, it's gonna help you. Hurt you or help you. Shakur and Haney need to fight. I think that fight will happen. When two elite fighters face off, power isn't the same as it was lesser comp. For instance, GGG versus Canelo, two big punchers who couldn't really hurt the other. Don't see Bud's power as a factor. So that's a great breakdown. I ain't mad at that. If Bud tried to get some get back and Earl keep his cool and continue to send them shots right down the pipe, Bud gonna get dropped or KO'd. Keep doing your thing, Jay. I appreciate that. What was your take on Ennis and Villa? I really ain't break that fight down, but I'll go into it now. People talking about Spence offense, counter punches, feed off offense. I think Spence high volume will give Crawford more opportunities. Great observation. As far as Ennis and Villa, to be honest, this is also a sleeper. This is a great fight. I'm saying it's a sleeper because a lot of people don't know a lot about Romain Villa, and I understand because he hasn't been on the surface for too long. But he has beat two undefeated fighters back to back, two undefeated fighters who are pretty good, and Boots Ennis would be a perfect situation for him to step up and win. And Villa to me is a monster. I seen Villa in person in Atlantic City. He's a big guy, strong guy, and he knows it. And the skills aren't the best, yes, but you gotta respect the dog because he coming to hurt you. And I think Boots know that, and I think Boots, being the skilled fighter, is going to have to be sharp, careful, but at the same time, he's going to have to be mean. I think this is just going to be a great fucking fight. Do I see Boots winning the fight? Yes, but it won't be easy the first 6 rounds. I think Boots end up stopping Villa in the 9th or 10th round. It's going to be a great fight. I can't get mad at that fight. I want people to understand that. Roca versus Boots. I think Boots will have an easier time with Roca. People talking about Spence offense, counterpunches feed off offense. I think Spence high volume will give. Yeah, I read that one. Seems like the fighters threw harder back in the days. Yeah, it was less movement, more punching. You think Shakur was reaching with the bottles and signed contract, John? I feel like Shakur pressing a little too hard. Might as well just shoot to 140 so Dev ain't go nowhere, ain't got nowhere to run. I can't say he was reaching because this is how fights get made. When you apply pressure, pressure busts pipes. Coach G, after seeing the face off, I still see Bud breaking Spence down, maybe 9 rounds. I ain't mad at that. Blair Cobbs needs to fight soon. Villa dog for sure. Does Crawford stay at 147 or move up to 54, win, lose, or draw? Rematch at 154. That's what I think will happen. What do you think about Zoo versus Ocampo? I think Ocampo gonna come to Rumble, but I think Zoo gonna outsmart him. And Tim Zoo is strong. Can't sleep on him. And got really good basics. Before I forget, I listen to you a lot. First time coming on live. Appreciate the old school knowledge. Will subscribe. Appreciate you. Is that Louis Collazo, the one and only? Is that the one and only Lou Collazo? That's my guy. Louis Collazo is a legend. If that's Louis Collazo, the fighter, legend. Villa is too straight, up and down. He just comes forward with minimal head movement. Boots is too fast, has too much power. Jaron stops Villa before 6. I ain't mad at that. If Bud land his best shot on Earl and Earl give Bud that smile he gave Peterson, what will we start thinking after that, Grant? Hey, we in for a long night. Boots versus Charles Conwell, that'd be a great fight too. They sparred a few times too. A little down the line, but I think Boots versus Xander Zayas going to be a huge at 154 in about 5 years. He said, not the one you think, but yes, I'm a legend. I thought that was my man, Louis Collazo. I fought on the card with Louis Collazo back in like 2011. That was a great experience. The Collazo that cooked Victor Ortiz, right? Appreciate y'all for tapping in, man. If you just chimed in, man, go ahead and hit the like button. Subscribe. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you. You know what I mean? Does Boots have to invest in a body early against Villa, in your opinion? I think he does. I really think he do because Villa, you thinking of Luis Collazo. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Because it said Lou Collazo. Boots has to invest in a body with a guy like Villa. Villa is a pressure cooker. So you got to slow him down. And the way you slow him down is to the body. You cannot play with him at all. Cool G, I know we're going to see you in Vegas July 29th. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Who do you have winning in the matchup between Thurman versus Ugas? Thurman and Ugas is a great fight. I mean, The only thing I don't like Thurman, yeah, he came back in for what's my man name? Barrios. He came back in for Barrios, but I think he just needed, I don't know. It was a good fight for him. It was a good run for him, but him and Ugas is a different animal. And Ugas been in great spirits. He been working. So we gonna see. I think it's a great fight. Ugas might pull it off though, depending on how he feeling. Champ, y'all ever have random pros to the gym looking for sparring? If so, do y'all be trying to prove points, or is it all love? It's always love when you get out the ring, but inside is no love. Greg, what would you think if you see that smirk from Earl? Like I said, we in for a long night. What do you think about Jahad Tucker? I like Jahad Tucker. I thought he got hit a little bit too much that last fight, but I do like Jahad Tucker. Where we get the boost tickets at? I don't see him online nowhere. Me neither. I look too. I think Ugas will stop Thurman because his body shots is crazy. Great fight for sure. That's going to be a great fight as well. You heard it, Earl. Appreciate y'all for really tapping in, man. Appreciate y'all for hitting that like button. Bud getting smoked. We appreciate you and your knowledge of boxing. My dad fought Andrew Maynard in the amateurs. David too in the pros. Damn. First one to take him the distance. Same name. Wainwright. Damn. I'm going to look that fight up. What about Bless Gomez, the Cuban? Yoel Bis. I heard of him, but I didn't get to check him out too much. Greg, what you think if you see Bud smirk when Earl lands on him? We in for a long night. B-Hop beat Andre Ward. I don't think B-Hop would beat Andre Ward. I think Andre Ward was a little too big, and I think a little too smart. Great fight, though. Not an easy fight at all. Pitbull Cruz versus Frank Martin on the undercard would be dope. Hell yeah, it would be dope. Great fight. And that would tell us a lot about Frank Martin. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I gotta get me something to eat. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. I'm getting lightheaded. I mean, I gotta go ahead, give me something to eat. Appreciate y'all for showing love to GHB TV. If you want to talk more boxing, you can hit me up on Greg Hackett 86 on Instagram. I do respond. You can hit me up Greg Hackett 215 on Twitter. I do respond. And you can hit me up on Facebook at Greg Hackett. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the donations, man. I fucks with y'all for fucking with me. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep trying to get up on here and keep dropping this hot shit for y'all. Keep fucking with me, man. Thank you. I really do appreciate all this shit. How much would you charge me for a workout session? I'm from Delaware and could come out there. Just hit me up on the gram, bro. It's on YouTube. I had my first amateur fight the same night. My dad fought to it. That's crazy. That's some epic shit. EJ getting stopped. 10 stay safe. Yes, sir. Come on, champ. Get in there. They work out in tomorrow. Come see me. Send you vid on IG. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hitting me up, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, get with me. Thank you.